Welcome to BBC Podcast, Tapping In with Tunchi again. Got another after hour show with some lovely ladies. Gonna hand it over to JP, run the intro.
Oh baby, you so juicy, juicy, yeah, yeah. Do you mind if I slide? You like the way I work you out. I don't mind if you tease me now. My lady, you deserve a crown now. I like it when you take it to the ground. Do your dance, mommy. Yes. Honey, I like the way you work for me. The way you move your ass got me going down. You got it, girl, you got it.
Everybody make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out the merch, bbcmerch.com. Hit the notification bell so you be notified every time we drop anything. So let's introduce our lovely ladies tonight. So can I get your name, age, where you from, and longest relationship you've been in?
My name is Jennifer. I'm 34, and I am from LA. What's the longest you said? Mm-hmm. Oh, damn, 8 years.
Oh. Currently, or this period?
No, well, I had 2 8-year relationships.
Damn.
I'm a monogamous person.
So you never really dated?
Oh, I've dated.
Oh, yeah, okay. We'll get into that.
Yeah, I've dated.
She didn't have hot girl summer. She had hot girl minutes.
You know.
Hey,
How about so?
I'm Breeza. I'm 30 from Pico Rivera, California, a.k.a. Whittier, a.k.a. Downey, a.k.a. all that area. Southeast area. And what was the last question? Oh, longest relationship. I think it's 6 years.
Now, were they straight through or off and on? Or
Straight through.
Straight through? No breaks?
No.
I guess the first one was off and on. I mean, I met him when I was like, 11?
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, you knew each other that long?
Yeah, I was 11. Okay. That was my first
I
baby
pull the
daddy.
mic closer to you?
Oh.
No, you can pull it closer.
Yeah, that was my first baby daddy. We were together for like 8 years, but yeah, off and on. And then the second one, it was like 8 years, a little bit off and on, but more consistent, I guess.
Okay. Okay. So currently, is everybody single? Or
I am.
I am not single.
how long is your current relationship?
That didn't sound confident. I am not.
I'm not single. I have a boyfriend. We've been with each other for 6 years. We're going on 7, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the same one that your longest relationship that you've been in?
Yeah, it's actually at a tie right now with my first
Oh, okay.
relationship I've ever been with. Yeah.
Okay. So real quick before we get into the questions, when did you have a dating period since you said you dated before?
My 20s, I had fun. I did a lot of fun stuff.
This is between, you had gaps in between the...
Yeah.
That's 16 years.
So you went 8, and then how long were you single?
So I went 8, and then I was single for like about 6.
And damn, that's a long time.
Yeah, I was single because like for 4 years after the 8-year relationship, I kind of just took my time and, I had 2 kids already, so I'm pretty like focused on them. Like I got to make sure they good.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I got with somebody like 5-6 years later, and then I got into, like, I was chilling, having a good time, kicking it and, doing my own thing. And then I got into another serious relationship, and then I had 2 more kids.
Okay. So, like we said, when you were dating in between, like, you were pretty much just seeing people?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would kick it with people. I would go chill. We would go out, like, to dinners or to parties and stuff. We did a lot. I actually lived in Chicago for a long time.
Okay.
So I grew up on the South Side.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I'm a little different compared to over here. The dating is a little different.
You more different, like you more active in the streets, or you? More?
No, just I'm a little different. Like
what makes you different?
The dating, yeah, I guess the style, the way that I
more up on the hookup culture type stuff.
She more aggressive.
Yeah,
I'm
a little more aggressive than
what? Like you approach me?
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, I'm approachable. I'm more upfront. I like approach people if I like them.
So during your period of being dating and like seeing people, were you upfront and letting them know that you didn't want a relationship, you just wanted to hook up?
It depended on who it was. Yeah.
So what do you mean? You were gaming dudes up and lying? Or?
I mean,
much
okay,
Oh,
like
okay.
If
I
she
was
likes
going.
someone, she would tell someone.
Yeah.
She belongs to the streets.
Right.
The streets belong to me. Get it right. Not just, no. I guess I've seen so many dudes like spit game that it's kind of funny to me that
You added it in your
they
own.
they
into
think
your own?
that
It's actually working.
you can't spit game right back. No, it works. But they get mad when you fall
play
for
it
the
back.
game, you know,
Okay.
or they be like, "Why you gotta talk to me like that? Like, why you think that?"
I get what you're
won't work,
saying.
you know,
You're more
like,
on the aggressive side.
yeah. So I'm a little, I give it off a little.
What did you learn from the dating experience?
I learned that you can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody, and especially where I come from, it's like different from over here. Over here, it's more social media, more you meet people.
That's not everywhere.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. Like here, it's more you meet more dating. You date more people through social media. That's how you meet for the past what, like 10, 15 years, maybe.
For
even
the most
20.
part, yeah.
Yeah, my cousin met her boyfriend on MySpace. I was like, girl,
Damn,
how did you like come upon him? Like he's from
old school right
not
there.
far, but he's and I couldn't understand that because in my neighborhood, it's like, okay, well, how did you meet him? And don't get me wrong, we drove around, we cruised, we chilled at other people's parties, but that is more dangerous if you think about it. Like we used to meet up with people, like we used to drive around like 26th Street.
So back when you were like actually dating, you were actually just like meeting people in person. Like
yeah,
something.
it was more in person, and if I vibe with you, we vibed and we keep it going. If not, yeah, keep it moving.
How long did you live in Chicago?
Shit, I was like 10 when I moved over there, so I lived there till I was. Well, actually, back and forth till now, you know.
They went back and forth?
The last time I lived there was about 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. So I went back and forth, though. So, like I said, my kids have their dads over there, both of them now. So I was pretty consistent with, hey, I'm going to try.
Okay. Okay.
But they just made it more complicated for me. So I just had to come home, I was like, all right, oh, shit. I'll figure it out in L.A.
What dating scenes you like better? Out there or out here?
It's honestly a mix because it is a little more toxic over there. So, because we are more aggressive, men and women. So it's a little different. Over here, you do get a variety. You get a variety of different kind of men. And I mean, don't get me wrong, you do have a variety in Chicago, but it's more hood. It's more neighborhood. It's more, who's scared of who? Or who has that,
That street name.
that street intimidation where it's not necessarily negative, but if you get with a punk dude, then you're gonna see him get punked, and no woman really wants to see their man get punked. So
pretty much you breaking it down like the type of dudes you like to date are just in the streets, basically.
No, because like I said, it's a toxic situation.
She just don't want no bitch.
I go to therapy. I already talk. I'm just telling the truth on what it is. You know what I'm saying? I be like thinking about it. I be thinking about it like, nah, I see how the differences are basically.
Yeah.
How I used to date. Like I'm saying, I'm 34. It's not like I'm talking about from when I was 11. Shit, that's young, So I started dating Tito like at 11. So 11 to 34.
Really in the streets. Man.
Hey, I was monogamous to one person. My baby daddy was my first, so I stuck, pretty loyal. It's just, people fuck up and they don't know what they got, and
Still, when you young like that, you still got to become somebody. So
That young,
it's
hell
like,
yeah,
You still got to learn.
Yeah.
exactly. So like I said, yeah, we're learning. We all learn over there. They mature a lot, like a little bit slower, a little bit differently.
I think that's just in general.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
So you always been in Cali? Were you raised in that area, Pico area, and
Yeah.
also? Okay.
Since forever.
So
Pretty much.
have you had your dating experiences at all out of your system yet? Or did you go from relationship to relationship?
No. So I was in a relationship for 6 years, which was my first relationship, and after that, I did date a couple people. Then just went out with people. Some people I took more serious than what they took me. That happened more than once, which that's where I learned, like, pretty much, like, okay, these guys don't really mean what they say. And then you get used to, like, all these people approaching you and trying to take you out. And you grow like a wall, I guess. So, like, I stopped. Yeah, I think I had
Is it the
stopped.
type of dudes that you were seeing that just keeps on giving you bad vibes? That's why you got the wall up?
No, they were all different.
Mm.
Yeah, it's strange. Like I've had like so different, but so alike at the same time.
I mean, so there's a trait that you like that they all carry, basically.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
Probably the badge,
It's
just
something. God damn it, but yeah.
yeah. But like I think at 25, that was like when I was like in the dating scene. Yeah, good times.
There's still more to be had.
Okay.
You
So
can still date
is
your
it
boyfriends.
out of your system?
Oh hell yeah.
So you know the man you have right now is the best you can get.
I think together we could grow to be better.
That sounded like look on her face.
No,
like,
no, it's true because like I mean, obviously we're not gonna meet someone and expect them to be perfect. There's things that we're not gonna like about each other for sure. There's things that I do that he doesn't like. There's things that he does obviously that I don't like. But it's getting through it and not giving up just like that. A lot of people like that like they're so quick to just like, you know what, on to the next.
Yeah.
But do you feel like you have the best though?
Yes.
So this is like he's the best guy you can get. Yeah. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Are you the best girl that he can get?
Yeah.
Or can he do better?
We could both do better. You know that.
Wait, how the fuck does that make sense?
No, like we
Bro,
could
what are you
both,
talking about, man?
I'm over here like, all right. Wait, what?
we could both do better, but like I'm not saying as far as like to find someone better. No, we could both do better for each other. Yeah.
Be better people?
Be better people to each
Okay.
other. Yeah.
All right. I get that.
The wordage was way off.
Yeah. Look, the real bad for me, you'll go home and shit be packed.
Like, what the fuck, man?
All right. First question is going to be
First question.
obviously. Oh, yeah. No,
That
we
was
just
just the intro.
getting to know you guys. Like that way we kind of know.
Building a rapport.
Yeah, that way we know. So, first question will be obviously it's real difficult dating nowadays. Obviously, that's why you have the best man that you have right now because you would say that there's more difficulty, more like toxic relationships going around. So that's why where you're at, you're still searching.
I know I'm not searching for sure. I'm not searching. I don't want to search, and that's just me. Like even if we weren't to work out, that's not something
You
that
just give up.
I give up. No, like if it happens, it happens, and I'm just gonna focus on my family. You know.
Okay. Being nowadays with the dynamic between genders, like who can do a better job at making relationships better, men or women?
Both.
I would say yeah, both.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it has to be one. Someone has to do.
Someone has to win.
Someone has to.
well, it depends. You can't just ask.
who's
that
doing
question.
who's doing worse? Like you guys got female friends out there that are like, damn, either damn she's a good woman, she never catches a break, she always gets a shitty dude, or you have her like, damn, she not really like the princess type, like she don't deserve a traditional relationship, and she got a good man.
I already know what you're about to
You know
say.
what? I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead.
A lot like girls. What I see just on the internet, a lot of girls, they're just making a lot of girls look bad. Like they're making us look bad because of the way that they're handling things. Like it's a quick like, oh, he's not doing this for me, done. He's not doing that for you, done. When it shouldn't be like that.
So who you say do a better job then? Men or
Right.
women?
Honestly, I've been taking parenting classes. I don't have any kids.
So that's new. So
I
you
know.
parent?
I'm taking parenting classes for personal reasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to be a parent for sure.
Okay.
But where was I going with that?
I don't know.
I mean,
What
they
is
teach you
your-
something there in the classes that you don't know, or
No.
It's kind of your brain, so we don't know what's going on out there.
Oh yeah, so I'm taking parenting class, and I've noticed that in my class, most of the people in the class are guys. You know, and that just
That's
goes to
different.
show. Yeah, it is. Like
Yeah.
I would think it would be mostly women. No, it's men, and they're all stepping up because they're trying to be there for the kid, or it's
They're in there because they women ain't shit.
Yeah, and it's the opposite. Now the girls are on the street doing their own thing, you know, not caring about their kid, and that's to me like something really
So-
brand new.
okay.
Where or when do you think that dynamic changed?
I'm not sure exactly when, but for sure I've been noticing probably like I want to say 2020, like everything kind of
Yeah.
shifted.
So,
Yeah,
Right
That
before right before COVID.
yeah.
What about you? Because you look like you over there holding some shit in.
I was, but no. It's because you can't just ask a question like that because every woman and every man are different. So, I mean, what friends
I'm just talking about like
you...
in majority.
Yeah, we go by majority and minority.
So, like, majority to me...
From what you see.
I feel like, I mean, the men are basically expecting... I know and I understand the whole equal... Women want to be equal to men.
Equality shit.
Yeah, that shit gets to people. It gets into their heads. It gets in their relationships. So when a man sits here and be like, oh, well, she want to be equal, so I want her to do everything, and then I'll figure out my part. But then the men lack on a lot of shit, you know?
Like what?
Like, say, okay, a woman could plan, you know, a trip or plan, you know, your shit, you know, and he'd be like, all right, I'm going to provide you with this amount of money. A lot of times women... Even like, you know, women who are in poverty, they want to have fun, you know. So, you know, they still do trips and they, you know, get assistance and motherfuckers have to live life, you know. So I feel like, you know, they provide a certain amount and they just expect women to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? So it's like women can't do that all the time, but they do a lot of the times, you know. And then it's like a question of, okay, well, how did you make it happen? Or how did I make it happen, but you couldn't make it happen for me? You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I could have came up with that money that we needed, why couldn't you come up with that? So it's all based on, like, kind of, I feel like it's more men that are, it's women who are pushing for equality, but at the same time, men are taking advantage of that equality that they want because it's not the same. We don't want to be equal, whereas we have to pay for everything and we have to do everything or we have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We want that stability where it's consistently happening so that we could move forward and we could create something concrete. You know what I'm saying? So to create something concrete, you got to have a good foundation, and a lot of men don't realize that. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of work to get.
So you say, would you say that women realize that before men do?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. And then, in order for a relationship to pretty much have less bumps in the road, everybody has bumps in the road, like communication with anybody, family members, or not have to do with your spouse. Does one person have to need the other person more than the other for the dynamic to work? Like, to work at its best? Yeah, like deep in love, like they crave that person. They want to be with that person all the time.
That falls into ego because you're using your ego with that. Like, why do you need somebody? You know,
so,
it's like,
love doesn't break even. That's for sure.
It's like,
yeah. Well, love is always that. One person loves one more than the other.
Yeah, and
so
at different times too.
Yeah.
And
so do you feel like does it have to be straight 50-50 down the middle, or does one have to like
put forth more effort?
Put more effort than the other?
No,
that's how it ends up, but that shouldn't be it. I feel like.
Yeah, from experience, like there's been times where I've been down, like not working, and I'm struggling. Guess what? He's working. He has it.
That's a man's job anyway.
No, yeah, but then there's been times where, you know, when COVID hit, guess what? I was still working and he wasn't working, and like I had his back. We have to have each other's back.
How long would you have had his back?
As long as I see that he's trying, you know, because I mean,
can he try for a year?
He could try for a long time, as long as he's trying, and I see that, like, you know,
So how long do you Trunka's trying and without getting success is actual failure? So how long do you take the failure?
That's a good question. Let's find out.
Is he not working right now?
No, right now we're good. Like, we have our own business together, so we're
good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I would need to experience that, like, long time. Just
she like, I don't know. I can't put no time on that one.
Well, I don't know. Let's find out.
I waited a long time before. But at the same time, you know, I'm sure, you know.
All right. Pretty much with social media and everything nowadays, like everybody has access to other people real easily across the country, across the world, whatever it is. In your guys' opinion, is it easier or harder for a man to get physical sexual contact with a woman? Easy?
Is it easy?
I think it's harder.
Without pain. Without pain.
Without pain.
Yeah.
Oh.
She said, "Oh, God
it
damn
depends
it."
on where you at, though.
Yeah, it depends.
Man, we gonna talk. You can count Cali, you can count New York, you can count Miami,
so, like,
wherever.
If you like in Chicago, say we got social media, you're gonna have your your homies on Snapchat. You're gonna have their bitches on Snapchat. So you're gonna see their bitches there, and you're gonna be like, hey, tell her.
So we gonna take, but we gonna talk about 100, man, not just the homies, the group of 20 right there. You gotta talk about 100 all the way going from nerds watching anime, video games, dudes, the garbage man never gets out, do the rest of the shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that's where it kind of depends, because some guys, I'm pretty sure they don't know anyone like that. But then I know if you are like,
so let's just talk about an average out of 100 men.
Out of 100 men,
how many of the 100 men going from 25 to 35 can just pull their cell phone out like, man, I'm about to go get some right now?
Compared to what?
No, just anybody in the
from
world.
the past.
No, just
just
right now in general. Right now
I
in
mean,
general. How many of the 100 men can pull
If
their
we
cell
line
phone
up
out?
100 guys, how many of those 100 men can pull their phone out and be like, I'm about to get some puss right now?
Right now.
A lot. Because I know
Without
bitches
paying.
because I know bitches who are down and horny to do it. Like, I've seen that shit. Bitches be getting texts, and y'all may not know that shit. Y'all may not think. They probably ain't gonna be, they're probably telling them, hey, you better not fucking tell nobody.
So the women?
The women. If it's some bad bitch and she just want her ass ate or some shit like that, I've
By
bitches that.
by random ass nigga.
Random
By
dude?
some, dude, bitches are, dude, that's why I
So okay, so tell me this real quick. Hold on.
People are nasty.
Tell me this real quick though. But if she's a bad bitch, can she get a better man and not the regular dude?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not. Hey, what's a bad bitch to you? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a completely different.
Well, I say in society that it's gonna be the chick
bad
that
bitch to me is like a fucking, like, not even like how like a bad bitch to me is like fucking Beyonce and shit. You know what I'm saying? What motherfucker you think gonna pull Beyonce? Right?
But you're saying
Jay-Z cheated on her ass though, so
Yeah.
a bad bitch ain't a bad.
Oh no. Anybody could get you. What did I say? I don't trust nobody.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you think a highly attractive woman is gonna fuck with a regular dude?
You said that he would be able to get physically touched and have sex with. Well, you ain't say nothing about no bad bitch.
No, you just did.
I said any bitch or any bitch.
Okay,
I'm not
you
talking about
said
bad
any
bitch. Yeah,
no,
I said
no,
any
but she
bitch.
made it, like I said, like you made it sound like
a bad
she
bitch
gonna be
is
a
gonna
bad
pull
chick and she gonna fuck with the dude and say, don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but women, even if they're not bad as fuck, they're gonna be like, don't tell nobody.
no, I know, but if she's highly attractive, she can choose. She
not
has
gonna fuck
better
with that
options
bum.
to pick the dude. She's not gonna pick the average dude that ain't got no money, ain't got shit to offer.
But how do you know about the other girls?
What other girls?
That's what I'm saying. You just asked if out of those 100 men, which ones will get to be physically touched or had sex with.
Yeah.
By
So let
stranger.
me break it down for you real quick. So how many women do you guys have seen? You don't even have to know them.
Right.
It's somewhere on your timeline, somewhere came across your job, somewhere where you work, you've seen. You know she is nowhere near her confidence that she's walking around with.
Oh, hundreds and
Okay.
thousands.
So
I'm related to like all of
So
them.
no. That an average guy still can't even pull that type of woman.
Oh yeah. I
So
believe it.
so that's what I'm saying.
So how is he getting some
So
pussy?
how is he
But-
getting pussy?
But no.
without paying?
That's what I'm saying. I believe that you think he can't pull her like to keep her, but
Nah,
I
just to
No,
get the
no,
smash.
no.
Just to smash.
Women want the commitment.
Dude, I've seen,
most men just want to just fuck.
I've seen beautiful women with not.
Yeah, we see that all the
Yeah,
time.
we
But when it comes down to the root of it, that man supplies a lot of
He's giving
stuff.
her something.
Yeah,
Something, but
He's
sometimes, but women just be like looking for like that good conversation and shit. And don't get me wrong, it's
you get
not
that all
of
over the place. That's what they have OnlyFans for.
No, you don't get that conversation. Like
Women can talk
substance,
to
with
more men.
substance,
Yeah,
with
that's the thing.
substance.
But they have more options to keep on exiting those guys and swiping left
Oh,
all day
yeah,
long.
yeah.
Yeah,
Guys
so women
don't.
have more options.
I see. I
They
can
can.
see that.
That's what I'm saying.
point of view.
They can.
So out
find
of
it.
those 100 men, you think all 100 of those dudes could just pull out their phone and just get some random puss?
Not 100.
Not even half. How many?
I believe it still.
Shit.
I still believe it because I know bitches who like beyond like their fucking own
That
ass.
okay.
and
Put it like
shit,
this:
and I'll be like,
100
how do
average
you
guys.
just go
Average guys.
Average,
Random as
normal.
hell.
Yeah.
100 average guys. The cash register guy at the gas station.
That aren't
the
down
guy that
for the
hands you your food
freaky
at Del
nasty
Taco.
shit.
Like just those average guys.
100 dudes.
We're not talking about no high rollers. We ain't talking about no leader of the pack that he got all the jewelry, he got the gear. Like we ain't talking about that.
I'm not talking about that either.
Yeah, 100 average guys. How many of those dudes is fucking?
Do you know that when I go to a party, I'm not like if I feel uncomfortable, the first dude I'm gonna look for is the lame dude that's chilling and knows everybody, but that's cool.
That's what I'm saying. He got status if he knows everybody.
Yeah.
We talking about
but comfort. It's comfort because it's not necessarily status because he looks lame as shit.
But he can look lame as hell.
Right,
That's what I'm telling you.
That's true. That's
what I'm telling you. Man, you think a lot of these rappers are attractive? These motherfuckers is ugly as fuck.
Ugly.
Yeah, but they got status and they know a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They got that clout.
See, for men, there's a whole different line of game when it comes to attractive women. Women, you have to come beautiful right off the back. Nobody don't give a fuck. You don't have to open your mouth. We look in and be like, oh yeah, I fuck. That's straight off right off the back. Like they don't care about where you came from, your ethnicity, everything you came from, your background, what school you went to, how much money you came in here with. Yep. They don't care. A man has to come with a whole different line. He has to be, if he knows he's not attractive, he got to come with his game together. His gear got to be right. He has to be his demeanor.
There's a lot of boxes he has to check before he can even approach
boxes. Yeah. So a lot of 100 average guys that you walk past, you ignored, and they try to. That's what I'm telling you. I'm just
trying to get you to understand.
You want me to agree with you? I'll agree with you.
No. We just want you to understand. Like,
but we want to see your like. We don't almost interviewed 100 women already. Like we want to ask everyone to get a wide range of just like, how do you see men when you walking down the streets? Like, I'm pretty sure, do you ignore more than half of them? The dude might have stood there and held the door before you. Like, you thought he was a creep and just kept on walking in.
You're not going to give an ugly dude your number hoping he has a good personality.
No, but it's persistence and consistency that actually makes a difference for a man, regardless of what he looks like. I mean, I'm not saying like the ugliest dude that, you know what I'm saying? It could be just a regular jolly old motherfucker. And
okay,
you know
so how many guys in your DM has been in your DM for a long ass time that you still haven't gave the time of day?
Oh, I say hi to everybody. Hi, bye. Like, if people, like, my friend even told me, he's like, Jen, I love the way that you act, because some dudes would try to holler at me when I was younger and we were at parties and stuff, and I'll be chill, and I'll just like, man, bro, you know we cool, we homies. So nice.
No, you know? But you're the nicer turner down. I mean, you still turning dudes down, but you just nicer
and
with
I'm a nicer with it, and the thing is that because I don't want to hurt nobody either, because I'm not a conceited
bitch.
Fuck
no, you ugly, get out of here.
Like, I'm not going to be ignorant either. I've done that before, though, because the dude was ignorant to me, and I was like,
I thought you liked persistence.
No, but persistence and ignorance is a whole other. You catch more bees with honey. You know what I'm saying? So let's not. Like, but yeah, I guess like I get where your point is coming from, but you haven't seen the shit I've seen girls do either. You have. I've seen like girls.
I mean, this is why we interview women. We don't interview men because men probably come in here lying and telling stories about girls. Like we need girls to tell girls stories.
I ain't never had a girl tell me no shit. You know what I'm saying?
Men lying and making up stories.
Like you never see, like you ain't gonna see no chick like lie about her sex life. Like men lie on their dick. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I had heard some stories when I left Chicago. I'm like, damn, I was a go getter over there. Oh shit, I didn't know it was like that. I said, tell me to my face. Let's say that shit respectfully. I want to hear
people lied on you.
Yeah, lie on me. Like, hold on, I don't need to lie. I'm honest. Like I'll tell you.
That happens to her too.
Oh, shit.
I'll find out from other people like, oh, this person said that
they
went out with you. I'm like, no, dude.
Yeah, I told you who I went out with type shit. Like, there's no need for us to lie.
But you also did say that the women say, don't tell nobody, so.
But, hey, no, that's the low key. That's the hit it and quit it. Not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Come on now. Like, you know.
Breaking it down.
I just need him to eat my ass tonight.
And that wasn't me in that situation. That was, I was saying, you haven't seen and heard the shit that I've heard. And I'd be looking at my friends like, damn, y'all. Okay. That's how y'all get down.
The savage word to a whole nother
level. Pass me the blunt. Don't hit it.
I'll just roll my own.
Break it down, dude.
All right. Can I hit the blunt? No, so I don't have it anymore. It just fell on the ground.
We'll just go off of basically in general again. There's a single man, single woman who benefits more to get in a relationship.
I mean, it should be both, no? Because you really want.
I mean, it should be, but
right. Who benefits more? Well, it depends on the kind of woman you have. Because if you got a woman who does like want to baby you or be more responsible for everything, or
how common is that nowadays?
That's a more common. Women are pretty controlling. It's not necessarily.
So if they control, they ain't baby.
Yeah. They control things and like okay, so say.
Yeah, but they control. They're not gonna baby you though.
Controlling and babying is almost one and the same, because if you're doing everything for that person, you're controlling everything they're doing. You treating your person like a kid.
That's still not babying. That's treating him like a kid.
Yeah, that's different.
Babying is I come home, come here, baby, you lay down on my lap. You know what I'm saying? You good?
Okay, you want
that's
sweet
babying.
Babying means I got to baby your ass for real.
That's what you said. We going off what you said.
Pampering is different.
Pampering, that's what you talking about, like pampering, like kind of cuddle.
No,
like
you're just talking about just being the leader. That's the woman just taking the lead and having to lead a dumbass man. That's what it sounds like.
Exactly.
That's like taking care of a kid.
Exactly.
So the question is, both of them being single, who benefits more?
Yeah.
Like in a relationship.
I said, put it this way. Let me see. Is it better for men and women to just remain single nowadays and just hook up with each other, or is it better dynamic to be in a relationship?
It's a better dynamic to be in a relationship.
Why?
Because it is. I mean,
what's the difference between hooking up and being in a relationship? What are the benefits?
You start a business. You do things together.
You know, I could do that with any woman. I could
do that
with her
with
right now.
it's-
Sit down and do this podcast.
It's not the same. Having like that connection, that solidness with someone that you know for sure you could always fall back on. Like,
because I'm sharing a bed with her.
Sharing a bed isn't enough. I don't think. I think sharing like the struggle, like for sure sharing the struggle.
I mean, I can still struggle with any friend or any person though.
No, it's not the same.
But what's different?
That's what's different. Like they're seeing that they're seeing every part of the struggle and seeing you build. As
Well, you can still see that. Just
you
see
that
with
but you don't get that extra affection.
Yeah, you don't get the top,
extra affection.
Okay, at the end of the day, when you are in bed and you're thinking about all your problems, you're not going to be thinking about them alone. You're going to be thinking about them.
I can get any chick hang out with me 2-3 times a week, and I can tell her my problems, and she can cuddle me and do all the same shit.
Yeah, but it won't. It'll
How long
it'll
will
be
it last?
meaningless.
She's gonna leave.
It'll be meaningless because guess what? When she finds someone else, gone.
Not even that. She goes home.
But not even that. But if I had a roster, I'd just replace her too, and we keep it.
Then
keep it real.
then you lost that connection.
What meaning?
But what am I benefiting from the connection?
Solidness. Yeah.
It's stability or that support that you have.
So you're telling me you guys never ever heard of somebody having an old person that this guy, he has a current relationship with this girl 3 years, and the new girlfriend's acting kind of funny, and he had a solid chick back in the day, he could reach and hit her up and she'll do that favor for him? You telling me you guys never heard of that before?
Yeah.
Yeah, he still has that connection, and he doesn't have the commitment with her. So where am I benefiting here?
That's on your choice because of the affection part. So are you gonna go back to that?
So just
friend?
affection is the only thing that you gain from being in a committed relationship?
I don't think
it's not,
so.
No, it's not.
Okay,
affection.
so give us the
Yeah,
example.
what's the benefits?
The benefits. There's a lot. Like I said, it's just being with someone, being committed to someone. That's stronger than anything. The commitment. Being able to work things out and not have to be doubting that your person's over there also working things out with someone else, and like, why do you want to cause those feelings? Why do you want to cause that jealousy? Why
So you're telling me it's just like loyalty? Is that what it is? But you tell me you never heard of a girl before
that's your ride
that
or
like
die, you know?
that was getting mistreated by a guy, and she still wouldn't go see other guys, and she was loyal to that dude even though she knew she was getting fucked over? So what are you guys talking about loyalty? That has nothing to do with anything.
She's I'm over here just shaking my head.
I'm waiting.
Now you're talking about situation wise. Like I thought we were talking about in general.
Yeah, but it's still loyalty. Like I'm just trying to see like where is it nowadays? Like in 2024 coming up, should people even be getting in relationships? What's the difference?
Like
what is there to gain?
Yeah. What am I getting out of the relationship that I'm not getting out of just having a friendship?
Creating a family.
Okay, I can see that. Okay.
And then like anyone could have kids with someone,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, true.
But having that stability and that being the example for the young, like for the
Yeah.
kids,
No, I mean, being a dynamic family is like one of the best things that you can do for a person growing up because they see
it's healthy.
that no matter what's going on in the world, like mom and dad have each other.
That's the strength, you know.
Okay.
But you also said there's a lot of things, and you've only named one thing.
I've named a couple, but you guys don't consider them.
It's
No.
cool.
You know?
I'll give it a pass.
What about you?
But no, I was gonna say family too, because like you have to make plans. What are your goals? How you want to have a goal or plans, and you're gonna do it all by yourself. Well, you can't have kids by yourself. You could adopt them, but or you could get a surrogate. But again, who are you gonna enjoy these kids with? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the inevitable plan is to create goals, make a plan, obtain them and have somebody to enjoy them with, right? And it doesn't have to be a random somebody, because then you have no real connection, no growth together. So basically, it has to have some.
You don't have that solidness.
Yeah, that's some kind of concrete shit that's gonna build that you could build from it.
Okay. Next question would be, personally for you guys individually, past in your previous relationships, your last relationship that didn't work out. Why didn't it work out?
It was horrible.
Or why didn't it work out?
It's really embarrassing, actually. I was with someone who I thought was, with me only, and it turns out that he was married and had a girlfriend and had kids.
How long did it take you to find out?
Married and had a girlfriend.
Yeah, and the girlfriend came to my job. It was so
How,
bad.
how long were you with him before you found all that?
Probably like a year and a half.
Damn.
Yeah. And I would get these little hints, but and I would try to investigate, and it was like the classic narcissist.
How did you end up finding out?
Yeah.
His girlfriend came to my work.
If she would have never came, would you have found out?
I probably would have been trapped, into still believing him and thinking that it was okay because I was just crazy, probably,
And I'm sure you had obviously woman to woman talk with her. Like, what made her come tell you or come talk to you?
I feel bad for her because she came to talk to me because she wanted to get me out of the picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she still wanted to stay, and she just wanted to get rid of you.
That's what I think. I'm not sure 100%, but that's what I think, because from what I know is that they did that while they were still together after. So.
And that was the girlfriend, not the wife?
Yeah, and the girlfriend knows about the wife, so it's like, why?
Well, sometimes, it plays out like that. Obviously, that's the only way you can keep the girlfriend.
That could be their arrangement.
Yeah, that's the arrangement. Yeah, I've seen it a lot.
I don't know about that, but yeah, so that's when I found out, and it was, yeah.
It sounds like a lot of footwork. Does he
He was moving around.
Yeah, was he always busy? Yeah, okay.
Always busy. Yeah, had the best excuses, and he was just the classic. He would ghost you when he needed to, and make. It's crazy. I don't want to think about it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Sounds toxic.
So I fucked up my question because I need to follow up with that and ask her what could you have done to make the relationship better? But yeah, you could have done nothing with that. Okay. All right. What about for you?
For me, I guess it didn't work out. I did have my last 2 kids with him. He's from Chicago, so he did have to move back.
So why didn't it work out?
We lost a lot of trust, and like we were talking about,
he didn't trust you, or you didn't trust him?
I didn't trust him. From years ago, it was a lot of just back and forth. Yeah, built up shit. It didn't work out very well, and it was a lot of. I don't like to have to control people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that shit either. So it's if I don't trust you to go out, then you don't trust me to go out. Why are we together? So you kind of have to find the confidence to push them forward to, you're going to have opportunities to meet other people. You're going to have opportunities to live a better life. You might even have more kids. I won't have more kids, but you might have more kids.
So how about this? Outside, using the children as an excuse or whatever it was, when you found out you didn't trust him, what made you stay?
Oh, my kids. Well, I can't.
Outside.
That's what I'm saying. I can't give you the outside because it was my kids.
So even to go back now that you finally took the step and you separated, and you see, I'm pretty sure it's not that bad for your kids as long as you guys are co-parenting correctly, and they can still share with both parents. So it's
I had to go through that because I had to wait for them because they were still a little bit younger that they couldn't understand, and I had to make sure that they were okay and they understood. Yeah. And I hate to say that, but I basically conditioned them to understand that he wasn't going to be there that long. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We would argue, and then it was how about you start talking to them and explaining to them that you might not live here, because I don't want to hurt my kids. I don't want them to feel like it's their fault. I don't want them to feel unloved. So I'm going to make sure that they understand what's going on because ain't sugar and sweet here, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody perfect. And even my son, he's still to the, he kind of talks back to me and be like, well, my dad abandoned me. And I'm like, no, then that's a big word for a 7-year-old, you know what I'm saying? Sure. And I had to explain to him, no, he didn't. He just couldn't get along with mommy very well. And you know what? We do live far. and I'm sorry for that. But you know what? Your brother and sister grew up without a dad, and they were just fine. You're going to talk to him every day. You're going to FaceTime him and do what you got to do. And he's going to come and see you whenever he can. Like, that's the best I could do, because if we're going to sit here and struggle and hold each other back, because it wasn't just, oh, I'm holding you back, you're holding me back. It's obviously both of us not prospering, because I went to college, and like the only thing that fucked me up was like when he told me like, oh, I got 8 years here with, or 8 years with you with nothing to show for it. That wasn't
So
my.
basically, he's saying that he didn't benefit.
That wasn't
kids
my
wasn't nothing,
responsibility though. Like,
damn.
I have a college degree. I got a car in my name. I helped my mama fix her house. I did everything I was supposed to do.
Like, you didn't stop him from
Like I
excelling.
encouraged you. I got an 18-year-old and a 14-year-old. If I encouraged them to choose something and
that's
to
a bad
focus
look
on
on him.
something, and
While you're still doing shit
and
yourself.
I tell you to do the same thing, and I'll support you. I'll help you to obtain what you want to get. And you ain't do it in 8 years, homie. You just proved my point.
So would you say, like, honestly, taking a little bit of accountability, would you say like you enabled him to be okay to not do better?
Oh yeah, definitely. No, well, not enabled to do better, because I enabled him to take longer.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Well, you enabled him to be like, okay, like
get to
you get a little bit more time to get your shit
I was
together.
mean, dude. For the past like 2 years, I'm a mean ass bitch. Like I'm consistently, if you doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell you. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. I don't see your email filling up with no applications on me. Okay. Why is this not happening? Like, it was a constant thing. I'm verbal.
Why do you think he just like?
Dude, I don't know. And I told him, if you don't love me, it's okay. Like,
was he like that when you got with him? Was he not driven? Like,
no, dude was on his money shit. He was on his own shit.
How long into the relationship did you see it change?
Like after I had my son, I think a little bit more. After I had my son, I seen like I had to take the burden of the responsibility, and I already had 2 kids.
But like, was it like you stepped up like, fuck it, all right, I'll get the job. I'll take care of the house. Like,
no, I made him do what he had to do, but I still provide. I've never
like
gone.
what? You picked him up and took him to work, or like what? You got him a temp agency job, or like what?
I did the applications. I did the resume. All right, you got an interview on this day.
Dang.
Now, it ended after a few years. I ain't do no more resumes because I had to do my schoolwork. I had a lot. Reading is not my forte, but you know what? If they're going to pay for my school and pay for my mama to watch my kids so I could go to school, who doesn't benefit from that? You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I played my part. I'm not going to say, oh, you took care of me. No, I brought my own shit to the table. I had income. I was at home taking care of my kids in school and helping my mama get paid. Like, how was I doing something wrong?
Okay. So, would you say? All right, 2-part question. Like, for you, your man that you have now, would you say he's an average man, or would you say he's of high value?
High value.
You say he's high value.
Yeah.
Before him, have you ever came across a high value man before?
Yes.
Yeah. So, you would say your standards are set higher than you don't date average men. You wouldn't date average men.
No.
What about yourself?
Oh, me? I mean, yeah, I'm pretty average. I'm not like.
You date average guys?
Yeah, I like nice men. I mean, my baby daddies were not like all the finest motherfuckers that you've seen, because I seen how fine motherfuckers act. Like, they're assholes sometimes, like, or they're cocky, arrogant, and I be like, dude, like, I am not the one. Like, I'm not gonna kiss your ass. Like, I'm gonna sit here and laugh at you and be witty with you, and you're gonna come at me and you're gonna feel stupid at the end. And it's like, no. Why are you going there? So, I mean, dudes notice that shit and they get mad, but they laugh about it, but then they think they could consistently do it. Like, no, it's not funny. I'm literally being ignorant.
Don't be dead ass.
Like, I'm dead ass, like, don't fucking talk to me like that.
What would you consider an average guy?
See, that's what I was going to get at. Well, an average guy is just a guy who acts like everyone else. Someone who's not serious.
Give me 3 descriptions. Three qualities.
Someone who isn't serious, someone who isn't loyal, and someone who someone who is probably just like the normal, like, walk up to you like, oh, you're so pretty, you're so this, like, okay, I've heard it, somebody who, that's pretty much all they're, a lot of guys, that's like their only tactic is that's all they talk about, or that's all like they come up to you with.
It's trying to like hook up all the time.
Yeah.
Describe an average guy.
Average to me, I guess, like, an average dude, like a middle class dude, just average worker, not necessarily like working
What's a
at. I'm explaining. Not necessarily working like on Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? You working at like food for less. You got a good job. Podcast. I don't know what y'all do, but hey, you doing pretty well for yourselves. You know what I'm saying? You average. I mean, come on. We are not like okay, say Jenny 69, like we were talking about. She a little more than average because she's an influencer. She's known. You know what I'm saying?
So what about for a man?
For a man, I mean, if you're not very known, then you're average. But so
if you don't have motion,
you're an average man. I mean, yeah,
okay.
you're an average man. If you're in motion and you're doing shit, you don't want to be average.
Okay. So you said your kids' fathers, they're not average, or they are average?
They're pretty average. They're cool dudes.
Average.
They were cool dudes. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad people. You know what I'm saying? They're cool people. They just, everybody has their faults. Like I said, nobody's perfect, but there is somebody in the world for you.
So you would date an average guy?
Definitely date an average guy. Yeah.
So
I think it's like what you consider average too. Like would you consider us average? I don't think I'm average. I don't think she's average.
What is average woman?
Someone, I don't know. Someone like me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just a normal girl. No.
I'll give you an example. Girl that says that she's different is average. That says she's different from other girls, I'm different. She's average. Women who feel like they don't need to compete with other women because they automatically in their head think that they're above the next woman that walks in the room, you're average. And women that, like I always see all the time, that want to absorb all the attention all the time and absorb, like, no matter what, whether it's on the phone, in the room where they go to, there's three of you guys and a couple guys come up and they talk conversation and you want to be the one that says, yeah, me too more. Yeah, no, I've been there. Like, that girl is average. So those are my examples of average.
Those are good examples. Yeah. I don't
think that I'm average.
Yeah, I guess I don't think. I thought I was average.
Which breaks your first rule, right? Because I mean, right? That's your first rule, is somebody who thinks they're different.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to just define that.
That's your opinion.
Yeah. That. I mean, I do think I'm different just in my personality.
But
different in average.
Yeah, but I say it's different that, like, you don't have to acknowledge it. You don't have to tell me that you're different from other
right.
Yeah.
And see, like that, and I guess, like, well, I don't think I'm average, I guess, just because I know that other women are way more beautiful than me. Like, even my own nieces, they think they don't look nice. Like, bitch, you bad as fuck.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about the physics.
Dude, yeah.
That's why I didn't even name it.
See, for me, it's both. Because if you have both, then it's like you can automatically see it. But a lot of women don't see it. When they have both, they don't see it for themselves because they're humble. They don't see that in themselves.
Are most women humble?
I was about to ask, so how many women out there are humble?
Dude, the only reason I look nice is because of filters. I'm a humble ass bitch. I see myself when I'm not. I don't have a filter, so I know damn well what I look like. But a filter is to entertain. Social media is to entertain. So I mean, why would I post? Who posts ugly pictures?
I get you.
You know what I'm saying? So
everybody wants to feel their best.
Yeah, everybody wants to feel like they look good. You know what I'm saying? Or they're doing something or whatever. And I'm not saying doing the most, but at least trying to look nice or even make themselves feel better. Because every woman is going to be critical of herself, regardless of what any man or any woman says.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is that we're saying, like, oh yeah, a lot of girls are like this, a lot of girls are like that. There's like one side of my brain that's like, you know what? The girls around me, the females around me, aren't really like that though. They are all humble, and they're not like the girls that I see on social media.
Yeah, that's why there's majorities and minorities.
Yeah, that's why. But the majority, wouldn't you think that I would run into someone in my circle?
No, not if you stay with your circle. I mean, we stick with our circle.
We don't know idiots.
So, like, honestly, like, out of all the women we always interview all the time, like, when they come in and they tell stories about guys doing this or that, we look at each other like, what the fuck, guys do that shit? Because minority, like, our friends don't do that type of shit. So when we hear weirdo stories about girls coming, man, this dude did this and he followed me and did this shit.
Wow, that shit.
Like, guys do that shit.
I've heard of stalkers. That shit's not funny. Dudes be getting crazy sometimes.
All right, I got one more question before I turn over to you guys. This has to be outside of your circle, though. So, women that you see nowadays with a good guy, you be like, damn, that's a good man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he takes care of home, takes care of his kids, works hard, pampers her a little bit. She might be wearing some designer, drives a nice car, shit like that. And she's for the streets, or she's a hoe. How often do you see that? How often do you see a good man wife a hoe?
If he's not fine as fuck, I've seen it.
If he's not fine as fuck?
Yeah. If he's not fine as fuck and he just got money.
Yeah, he just...
And he got a bad bitch, I've seen it. She's not going to be faithful. But, or she might, I don't know, you know, I don't know women that moment. But I wouldn't think so. But, I mean, if he's fine as
pause
fuck.
between there. I wouldn't think so.
It's like, if I got to look at you and, like, you better be swinging if you, like, you got, like, you an ugly motherfucker. Okay. But, I mean, yeah, I haven't seen that, like, where they're completely faithful to a ugly, rich man. You know what I'm saying? So they're high likely to be loyal if he's attractive? If he's more attractive. And it depends on what they're attracted to, because I was attracted to a short, dark dude for 8 years. And then my other baby daddy's a tall, chunky, white dude. Like, not white, but he's light-skinned. Like, I was completely opposite, but I was attracted to both. So it all depends on the woman, the time, the year. It all depends on who she feeling. It's all about timing, huh? Yeah, because you never know what she's feeling. Star lined up with the moon, and then the moon lined up with the... So you might pull that bitch. You hear that, man? You hear that? She's saying you got to go off the season and the timing. No. Shit. ¿Dónde está la luna? Check it out. Check it out. What about for you?
No, I haven't.
So you guys never seen a woman and be like, she don't deserve that dude?
No, it usually doesn't work out, right?
I mean, dude,
it's still your perception though. You still see it and be like, oh,
because the man that I'm describing, the majority of the time, is that like he doesn't know no better. He's treating his woman right, doing how taking care of home like he's supposed to, but in reality, he's like a simp. Yeah. She
I've heard of that, but I've never actually seen it.
You never seen it though?
Yeah, I've heard of.
You seen it?
I've seen that with it was just on fucking Instagram with some girl that she had an awful lot of cough syrup jacket, and she was with some simp dude, and like he had money, and they're like, how did she get that jacket? And they asked her,
went to
like,
LA and bought it.
No, it was like exclusive, like what Des Dubs hasn't like posted or something like that, and or hasn't like released it. And I guess that they asked her like, oh, what do you see in him or whatever, and then she's like, his personality is great. It's like they doing her bogus. Like they doing her bogus. Like, damn, why would you even say that? But no, I feel it's because you try. I mean, you try to, because it's like you're entertaining him. It's not like she's not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like she ain't finna entertain him if he ain't doing nothing. He's doing something, obviously.
And he doesn't know.
It doesn't look like it. Like he cares.
So would you say nowadays more women are getting over men, or men are getting over on women?
Oh, man, equal.
Yeah.
Say equal?
Equal.
Now I think
equal.
that women are taking advantage. Right?
Okay.
I think. I don't
that's
know.
her opinion.
That's just what I see.
That's what you see. That's what you see.
And it's crazy because that's just what I see on social media, like as far as like the mainstream. But as far as like my circle, yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah, no, like I don't really. Yeah, it's just it's a mix. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
So you say mixed too?
Yeah, because it just depends on the situation you in. It all depends. Because
I say majority. I think we think a majority in general. Obviously, it's like exists because that's why we have our podcast, for men to learn and how to improve and learn how to communicate with women and learn to not get finessed. Is because more men are getting finessed than women. So
well, if you're more like, well, you've got substance, not necessarily financial, but like. That's good to have, let me tell you. But
there you go. See, she's like, get your money up.
Get your money up for sure if you want a good bitch. But I mean, anybody, you don't have to buy them Chanel shit. Get a house.
Give the dudes a tip real quick. How can he let a woman know that he has money and status without flossing it?
Without what?
Without flossing it.
Oh shit!
Without showing it off, you know.
Show up. Show up, show out, but not like out.
That's
out.
showing.
So it's okay.
No, show up. Like if you know this person, obviously, what you talking about online? You talking about this person?
Yeah, I'm talking about like, say like you got like a coworker and he's like, like he that's not his only job. He got some other shit going on. He really got some money, but you just don't know.
Oh, yeah. show up. All you gotta do is show up. Hey, here's.
But that's not like unattractive like to you. Like for a guy's trying to show off a little bit.
No, show up and showing off are two different things. Because
You mean offering?
no, showing up like, hey,
Okay,
like
explain.
say you show up and you be like, okay, people are talk. I want to take you on a date. I want to do this. I want to do that. That's a lot of talk.
Actually do it.
Yeah, concrete shit. Like, hey,
Stand on what you say.
I want to take you on a date this week. Can you pick a date? Give me a time. I got you.
So being more aggressive?
Not necessarily. It don't
Or
gotta
assertive,
be aggressive.
basically?
Assertive, yeah, it's assertive because you got to give that toxicity out of there. Yeah, you know. So we got to grow now. We got to be grown and sexy, you know. So we got to work on that.
Okay.
There's a,
All
that,
right. So y'all hear that? There's your tip for the day.
Doing it with class too.
what more assertion, less aggression. All right, guys.
All right. So lastly, we always let the ladies. You guys get 2 questions each.
If y'all have any questions,
If you have any questions, if not, you can just let us know. How
it could
you
be anything. Like you always wanted to
always
ask,
wanted to ask a guy,
or
yeah. And you
know,
couldn't
like,
ask him because you knew him. You might have thought he liked you, whatever it is. Like, but you want to know how a guy really thinks, like about.
Why do men like to control situations?
Control situation. Give an example.
Yeah.
Like, well, maybe I guess not control. I got a better. Why can't men take accountability?
We could ask the same thing about women.
I mean, that's a different type of dude. It all depends
I
on
can say the same thing, yeah.
what kind of guy.
Yeah.
Because some guys just deflect. Like you said, narcissism has a lot to do with it, and it's just like if you fucking up what he's trying to
Accomplish.
then he's not. Yeah, he's not gonna.
He ain't gonna admit that.
Yeah, he's not gonna admit that.
Right. Yeah. That's basically. I mean, I kind of knew the answer. It's just basically, it just sucks. I guess.
Because
for
most
people.
women usually know,
Yeah.
like what they
We know
before
what
they
we know everything. It's just we just like, all right, I guess. I
The
knew
confirmation.
that. Confirmation. Yeah. Like, yeah. Motherfuckers just don't give a fuck, bitch.
Yeah, but I seen women still do that confirmation. Like, were you fucking with her, that girl? Yeah, you know what I was. All right, fuck it. I'm still here.
Oh no, see,
I ain't gonna
yeah.
go nowhere. The confirmation doesn't really do much majority of the time.
Yeah, that shit. It does. It happens a lot with women. Women stay, and I can't see that. I'd be like, why? Like I'm not a forgiving person. I'll be honest. I've been honest from the gates. I'm like, nah, I'm not a forgiving person. So I'll just keep it moving.
Cool.
I'd rather do bad all by myself.
All right, I have a question.
What-
So, in the process of changing, or trying to like do better for yourself,
Like self-improving?
yeah, self-improvement. When you're in a relationship, is it easier or is it harder for you?
I say if she's not adding
Yeah,
value
it's
to
not-
me,
Yeah, then it's harder.
then it's like harder. If she's extracting, like, I need to put my attention in here, but if I miss a couple hours hanging out with her, she's gonna complain of me doing that, then it's harder.
Yeah.
So she's not adding value in with me. Like, I got to spend some time here.
It's not making my building process easier.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Like, if I got to go to the gym and she's complaining, oh, you gonna go to the gym today? You can't skip it and hang out with me. Versus like, fuck it, let me get a membership. I'll go with you.
Blah, blah, blah.
So
All right, cool. That's all. There you go. Like that's what I want to hear. Like let's go together.
Yeah,
Let's build together.
Yeah.
I don't know how you talk to your king, I guess.
any more questions?
No.
No?
That's it.
What do you guys think about the podcast?
It was cool.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
See?
It was our
Wasn't
first
nothing to be nervous
podcast.
about.
No, it was chilling.
I'm still
Yeah,
nervous.
don't let the rules fool you. Like,
Yeah.
trust me, like it gets like that a lot of times. Like we've had like girls like last minute, like, oh, you know what? No, never mind. Like, and it's like, yeah, it gets like that. They get nervous because they see some of the rules. Like, I mean, we do get girls
we
that
don't
come
know
on
what
here
your
and get
ass
real
is.
comfortable and just be themselves, and like those are the highlight reels that we cut and it pasted, and it makes girls look crazy. Like, oh my god, they're gonna make me look stupid, but it ain't like that.
It is what it is. That's what I told her. I was like, I'm nervous, but I guess, I mean, it is what it is.
No, trust me. I mean, we have girls on here that,
Yeah.
that like said what they said, and then we cut a reel, and then like they DM us like,
Hey, can you take that down? You
why'd
made me look crazy.
Yeah, you made me look crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck? I
said it.
just cut a piece of what you
Talking
said.
about.
Like,
Like we didn't add anything in. You said you
We didn't add
sat there and said the
anything.
shit.
Oh, she did.
Perfect. Make it
Risa
look
did want to
crazy.
say that
Uh-oh.
she's going to be performing.
I'm not.
She's-
Oh, I don't know yet.
Okay,
I'm
well, she wants to
performing.
perform on
Oh,
the
yeah?
19th of November. Yeah.
what?
November 19th. Yeah.
Sing, rap.
So
what?
we're going
I-
to confirm it, but if you guys
I'm an
want to
artist. I
follow
sing and
her,
Oh yeah, no,
go
for
ahead,
sure.
tell them your
Yeah,
IG.
Yeah, drop that
shit.
shit.
Line.
My Instagram is Breeza Delmar Music, and I have an album coming out soon, hopefully within the next couple weeks. So yeah,
Oh shit.
How many tracks on the album?
it's gonna be 13.
13.
That's it? Okay, so how long you been working with music?
I've been doing music for a long
Since you
time.
didn't
Awesome.
mention none of that shit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Shit, man, use this platform.
But
Yeah.
I said, I was like, hold on, don't forget him out.
I've been doing music forever, but like
So when you start
really
selling, you got to give her a cut. Since she just told
Oh
you.
yeah, I know. She already knows. I got her. I've been doing music for a long time, but taking it seriously probably like within the last 4 years.
Where'd you get the passion from? Like, what made you get into music?
Just being in my head, like I was really quiet when I was little, so there was always a little DJ in my head.
Okay.
What style would you say your music is?
Whew, that's hard. It's like a mix of hip hop, a mix of R&B, a mix of jazz, a mix of this, and a little bit of everything, but not enough of anything. It's a pop, I guess you'd consider.
Have you ever performed for anybody yet?
I have like small little mini shows. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. That's what's
I
up.
mean, if you want, you could drop some right now. If you want, you could sing, you could rap.
Yeah.
It's on you. It's up
It's
to
all
you.
you.
It's up to you.
It's
You
up
don't
to
have to. It's just
With like just like acapella or
Yeah,
however you want to do
Go
it.
ahead.
I don't even know what to sing.
Only if you're comfortable.
Yeah. I want you to come through.
This is an old song. A little piece right here. It goes. No, just kidding. What's so hard without the track? What if I do this for nothing? What if I'm loyal for nothing? What if everything you told me means everything all but nothing? I spent a lot of my time trying to analyze the reasons why you say what you say and do what you do. I just want to know the truth. So, dude, don't give me that 1% hope, 'cause I will grab it and I'll run so fast with it. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's what's up.
Okay.
Nice
What's
little,
up?
With no production behind it, that
Yeah.
shit was dope.
Okay. Yeah, no, for sure. As soon as you drop like links or like tabs or anything like that,
Let us
make it
know.
your resume, man.
We'll
Like,
shoot
no,
you
send us
out.
a DM and I'll promote it on our page. Like, yeah, for sure.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Or like if
imagine.
you record a music video or a song or whatever and you want us to promote it, we'll
Like I said,
promote
I don't know how much depth you guys have looked into like our podcast stuff like that, but we interview a lot
touch
of
on,
artists.
yeah,
we
music
touch
and
on a lot of
shit,
artists.
too.
Yeah, like hopefully like within the next month, like we're supposed to have Crip Mac and China Mac back up on here and stuff. So yeah, just let us know. Cool.
Sure.
Well, since we're already here.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well,
Yeah, my
she
promotion
put me
too.
on blast, you know.
Okay.
But no, I
Yeah.
make my pomadas de la mota, so I
Yeah.
make weed oils for
Okay.
your body and shit for pain. But Miss Motas Botanica is, on IG. Hit me up.
Okay.
Shit, you guys already here.
Yeah.
Promos
Follow these
over
ladies
here.
right here. Show them some love and keep the dick pics out of the DM.
Yeah,
please.
man. Fucking
I don't need your dick
pervert
pic.
Weirdos, man. All right, BBC, we out.
Jip.